Alright guys, with the success of Borderlands 2, I feel that it's only necessary that we talk about the next installment in the Borderlands franchise. What are your thoughts?
Yes!
Alright, what about you?
Well, we could take Borderlands 2 and put it on the moon.
We still charge $60.
Of course.
Make it happen. Make that happen. Write that down. What's up, PonZiTV fans? My name is PonZi, and today we are doing a review on Borderlands, the pre-sequel. If you're a lot like me last year when we got the news of leaked information about this game, you were absolutely excited. Now, I already did one review of this video, but unfortunately Friday didn't really appreciate it too much.
Buy it, 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 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
No. Bias.
One of the things that's great about this game is that it stays true to the Borderlands franchise. You return as 4 new Vault Hunters, Athena the Gladiator, who can use her shield, the Kinetic Aspis, as her favorite superhero, who I won't say for copyright reasons, but rhymes with Smapton Schmerica. Throw your shield at your enemies and have it bounce off of them and bounce back to you. Wilhelm the Enforcer. Back from Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack's right-hand man, he returns this time in his human form. He brings with him Wolf and Saint, his offensive and defensive drones, who give you just what you need in that extra line of fire. Nisha the Lawbringer, Handsome Jack's girlfriend just out to please her love. Her skill tree is something called Showdown, which is basically one giant aim assist, definitely a Call of Duty player's best friend. And finally we have Claptrap the Frag Trap, one giant malware inside one tiny little box. He analyzes the battlefield and picks which skill would best suit him for that fight. Anything from clap in a box to the fun zerker. You never quite know what you're going to get with this funky little fucker. One of the things I really did appreciate from this is that the Vault Hunters in this game are people we already know. I mean, we already know Claptrap, we definitely know Wilhelm, we definitely know Nisha, and Athena, believe it or not, was a Borderlands 1 DLC character. It was nice to see some backstory for them too, filled them up and really gave them more personality that we really wanted to see. One of the things I want to start off saying is the first mission where you are on the moon base was very exciting for me as a Borderlands fan, because now we finally got to see what the Hyperion moon base looked like. Unfortunately, you get sent to the moon and things kind of fall to a screeching halt. You see, it is your standard run here, collect this, run here, collect that. Just all this running around, tedious running around. You don't have any vehicles to help you out with or anything like that, and there's no real fast travel points between the locations. Now, if this was the first time offense, I'd be more willing to look over it, but Borderlands, come on, this is your 3rd game now, you are aware of these pacing problems, and it's kind of getting harder and harder to forgive as each game comes out. Now, any fan of Borderlands knows that the humor in this game is absolutely hysterical.
This one is called Baby Kragan Goes on an Adventure. Baby Kragan crawled out of the crack with his mum, Flamey. They saw strange 2-legged creatures and thought they must be food. So Baby Kragan and his mum raided the camp. Flamey tore a 2-legger up pretty bad, and Baby Kragan killed another one. Then Baby Kragan ran away like a little stupid piece of
I mean, in Borderlands 2, my buddies, I still quote jokes about pretzels and butt stallions and all that other funny stuff. And in the pre-sequel, when the jokes are funny, they are hysterical. But unfortunately, it seems like more cases than not, there's just jokes that just kind of make you chuckle to yourself, maybe even that. But just so you know, I am going to spoil Borderlands 2 for you guys. This is the story of Handsome Jack. This is his step-by-step on how he became the insane tyrannical leader that he became in Borderlands 2. In the beginning, he does seem like a rather chill guy. He's still funny. He still leaves his asshole comments, but they aren't as harsh and they're not as insane. You're going to see him grow and grow and grow into that person he becomes. Not only that, you are going to get to see how he got that ridiculous face scar behind the mask. One of the best things added to this game was the verticality. You see, now we can use our Ozkits as jetpacks. We can also do great things called butt slams, which you can do in all sorts of different kinds of bursts and everything like that. It makes for some really new, interesting things instead of the same old running gun playing. Now don't get me wrong, there are 2 new gun variants into the game. We have lasers and we have cryo weaponry. And they each have their own legendary versions of themselves as well. I'm really happy they added this to the game because as a big Borderlands fan, nothing that pissed me off more was noticing that more than half of the legendary guns in the game were the same frickin' ones as in Borderlands 2. That, to me, is unacceptable. The whole point of the game is for me to go out, explore, and find all sorts of great new guns, and instead I'm rewarded with the same stuff I have on my previous game. I want you to imagine the look of disappointment on my face when I found my first legendary, run over to pick it up, and it's the bonus package from Borderlands 2. Great grenade mod, don't get me wrong. But still, I was very disappointed. I was looking for something new and fresh, and unfortunately, just that happened. One thing that was nice was seeing some new and fresh faces to the Borderlands franchise as well. We had included Jenny Springs, who is a lesbian mechanic, and essentially your scooter in this game. Another new character in this is Pickles, a 10-year-old thief who likes rummaging through old and broken down stuff. He's essentially just this 10-year-old smartass who you can really love and appreciate throughout your story with him. Another character added to this game is Nurse Nina. She is essentially your Dr. Zed on the moon. But unfortunately, I didn't find her as funny. I actually found her quite annoying. Whenever she offered me a side mission, to be honest, I flat out ignored it. I just didn't want anything to do with her. It just actually made me miss Dr. Zed even more. So I hope he makes a return so much and we can kind of leave Nurse Nina out. Now for anybody looking for a completely new, fresh Borderlands experience, well guess what? Look the other way, because this game is not that. See, this game runs on the exact same engine, has the exact same animations, it's just basically the exact same Borderlands 2. Your characters all stand the same, the characters all run the same, the characters all look the same, the menus are the same, everything is the same. Now, this can kind of go either way. As a Borderlands fan, I think they'll look the other way, and I think they'll really love it. But somebody who's just fresh to the series or anything like that, they're not going to like it, they're actually probably going to hate it, and it is rather annoying. Which brings me to my next point, Gearbox. $60? Same game. I mean, no, it was bigger than a DLC, and yeah, it was essentially a full game. I mean, this game is longer than Borderlands 1, and I applaud you for that. But still, once again, I still felt like I was playing Borderlands 2, just a DLC add-on content. I think $40, maybe even $50 if I'm feeling generous, would have been a more acceptable price for the game that I got. Now everybody knows one of the most exciting things about Borderlands is teaming up with your buddies to go out and do some serious looting. Now, I didn't play the online, so I can't really be the judge and say so. But on split screen anyways, when Friday and I played, the game was not buggy, but slow. Textures didn't load right away, the frame rate was kind of crappy. Just took away from the whole Borderlands experience, and I wasn't actually having too much fun enjoying it with my friend like I did with Borderlands 2. As a Borderlands fan, one of the things that made me very happy is there's definite sequel bait in the ending of the game. I am not going to spoil anything for you, I want you to play it and enjoy it yourself. But for anybody who isn't going to play it, there is definitely a Borderlands 3 or something in the future taking place. Now while I really did enjoy my time on Elpis, and I enjoy having this in my collection, the pacing problems, the multiplayer aspects, and the fact that this is essentially a Borderlands 2 clone does take points away. So I am going to give this game a 7.5 and the Friday seal of approval. I still feel like Borderlands fans will enjoy their time on Elpis, and even some fresh newcomers will enjoy it as well. Just, I don't recommend it to people looking for a fresh start to the series. So just as a friendly reminder to like, comment, and share with your friends on Facebook, and press that big red subscribe button down below. Until next time, my name is PonZi, and this is PonZiTV.